Hi guys, welcome to this channel, and if you're a new subscriber, please hit that subscribe button, and if you've been a member of this family, you're welcome again if you're a returning subscriber, guys. Let me tell you guys, I cannot even start telling this story. I don't know what language to use, because I've just come from a public service vehicle in the bus. I was with my young daughter, and guys, in that bus there were other kids, because it is the school hour, the hour that the school children enter public service vehicles to go home. And guys, the seat that I was seated in, there was this couple that were seated in the seat ahead of us, and they were discussing very loudly. And they were talking very vulgar language, guys. I'm here with my daughter. I'm sure there were also other parents that were in that vehicle who were also with their children. And this couple, I don't know if they were drunk or what. They were discussing issues of adulthood, issues that, should I call them just sex issues? Issues about their sex life, very loudly, and very carelessly, guys, if I should say. I'm here with, the way you take a seat in the vehicle, in a public service vehicle, and you are there minding your own business. Another person who don't know sits next to you, another person is on another seat. Then this couple was just opposite us. In the bus, 3 seats on this side, 2 seats on this side. We were on the side where there are 3 people who sit, the 3 seaters. Opposite side is where they were seated. And guys, they were talking very dirty, vulgar language. I think they were drunk. They were like, so last night it was like that. No, it didn't go very well. And you know what I mean. It didn't go very well. No, you are lazy. No, I was drunk. No, it was that kind of a language before my child, guys. I felt like I could stop the bus and alight and walk home. But I noticed other parents also getting very concerned. So what I did is I called the conductor, because guys, I could not stomach this. There are some things as grown-ups we should stop. Go ahead and stop it and tell them to stop. Even if they cannot beat you up, they'll only hate you because you have they'll mean that they'll say that you have interfered with their business, and that you should mind your own business. But let me tell you guys, you're not going to come and talk vulgar language before my daughter or before my child and I keep quiet because I'm in a public service vehicle. I'm going to put you in your place. And guys, I called the conductor and I told him, I whispered to his ear because I thought he would act. I whispered to his ear and I told him, these people are talking very vulgar language in front of people, in other passengers in the vehicle. And the conductor was, guys, do you know it depends on where you are brought up in order to know what language to call vulgar or sir or so. Because when I told this conductor, guys, he didn't seem to understand that the language that was being spoken there was very unpalatable before the ears of our children and other students, also other pupils that were in that bus. He just kind of asked me, Mama, sasa unawauliza nini? Yani, what are you asking them? And went ahead collecting his money. So he did not think that it is of any use that maybe asking them to shut up. He didn't. Maybe because he's of their caliber. Maybe because where he was brought up, such language was not considered vulgar. Guys, I was very uncomfortable, and I looked at them all the way. I kept looking at them, and they noticed, because when I called the conductor, I whispered to his ear. But they noticed that I'm eyeing them very badly, with a very bad look on the face, and they kind of, kept quite a bit. But as the journey continued, because there was traffic, guys, again they started it all over. So, guys, let me surprise you. What I did is I walked to where they were. I left my seat and I went to where they were. And I spoke to them in low tone. I approached them and I told them, it is very unfortunate that you are speaking this way when we have children in this vehicle. It is very sad. And you should stop this. It is not right. That language is very bad before children, and it is also very bad before adults, because this is a language that you should speak in your bedrooms. You don't come speaking such language before people in a bus. So the driver heard, and he was like, because this one, the man was like shouting to me and asking, of what, how does it concern you? That is what this man was asking me. How does it concern me? And I said, it concerns me because you are polluting the minds of these small ones in this bus. So the driver heard, and the conductor had not even informed the driver what is happening. The driver heard, and he still on the steering, because there was traffic. He asked, what is happening? And I was like, there are some passengers here who are speaking very vulgar language before our children, and we cannot allow this. It started all the way from town, and here we are. We had gone like 3 kilometers from town, and they're still continuing. And I've sent the tout to go and tell them to stop, and he ignored me. I've approached them, and here they are shouting at me. So the driver was a mature person, a person of my age, and he was like, okay, you people stop, or I'll stop this bus and I'll kick you out. And the guys were like, we have paid, and we must reach our destination, and nobody should become a class teacher in this bus to tell us what language to speak. Guys, let me tell you, I was told that I'm behaving like a class teacher, and that is not a class where I should tell them what to do. Guys, the guys continued. They continued, now they were not even discussing their issues. They started now talking like a general, they started talking generally, like, you want to say that issues of bed should not be discussed. People should know them, and we are just discussing. Why should we be told not to discuss issues that happen in homes? These things these things happen to human beings, not animals. And I was like, now am I going to argue surely with a fool? You also appear like a fool. So I opted to keep quiet. And guys, it was a time that I would not have found, a time and a place that I would not have found other means. Had I alighted, the rush hour, the way it is. You alight from a vehicle, and in the middle of the journey, until the passengers start alighting, you will not get another vehicle. So I did not have the option of leaving that bus, alighting, stepping out of that bus. So what I did is I just went back to my seat, and I kept quiet, because I thought, if I continued speaking to these people, I'm going to appear like an empty debe, which makes noise also. An empty debe makes the worst noise. And I said, because these people cannot understand, and I don't know what they have ingested, I don't know what they have taken, if I continued talking to them, it will just be I looking like a fool, if I should say. So I opted not to speak, and I kept quiet, and I could see my daughter becoming also very uncomfortable, but at least I spoke my mind out. And there are situations that come and you are unable to do anything, guys. Because if you approach a situation, and instead of people understanding you, they start insulting you, I don't know what you can do, because you will not go fighting with people out there. You will not fight, so you just keep quiet. And because you have tried, I actually tried. And I remember two passengers on the other seat also joining in the chorus. Yes, let them keep quiet. They are talking very bad language. And they just said that, and they left it at that, because they did not have children with them. But a mother who had another girl child on another seat ahead of me stood up and said, yes, they should shut up. They should shut up. What are they telling us in this bus? I think those people were either drunk or they had taken drugs, because the minute we tried to stop them speaking is when they accelerated the talk and even tried to insult us. And guys, you'll be insulted out there and you're going to feel very bad. And you know, there are situations that you are unable to control. I looked at that particular situation and I said, may this bus move faster that I may alight. Because in public places, you don't do much, guys. There's nothing much you can do. It is very unfortunate that we have children entering these buses, because I'm imagining that if I was not even with my child, and if had she taken the bus alone and found the same people talking that way and holding each other indecently, she would not even have done anything. Maybe as a child, she would just have looked at them like this. And you know what? They did not even mind or care that they are being looked at by children. Because when we spoke, even the children came checking and seeing and looking at them, and they were like holding each other very indecently and talking and continuing with their vulgarness. And guys, it was very unfortunate. So I'm imagining public places with our children, public transport with our children, what happens out there. And when children come and get us home, we don't know what they have seen out there. And that's why you see your children changing behavior in the house, and you wonder what is happening to my child. Where did she get to learn all these things? You don't know where they pick them from. And I think they pick them from out there. In the public service vehicles, they pick so much. Little did I know. Because it just happened that I picked her today. Usually she comes alone, but I picked her today because I happened to have passed the school to pay some fees. So guys, do your children come home and you see them behaving badly? Do your children come home and sometimes when they are playing with each other in the compound, you hear them call each other a name, and you wonder, where did they get to pick this from? Has it ever happened to you? Because this child will pick things from there, and I'm telling you, when they'll be together out there in the field with other children, you'll hear one child call another a name, and you'll wonder, where did they get this from? It is important that we grow up for the sake of our growing children, so that we nurture them in the right way of life. It is us to drive these children in the proper direction in life. But if we diverse them and drive them in the adult direction and in a very awkward situation like the one that occurred today, the children are going to pick so much from out there, and it is our children that are going to be spoiled. Guys, please like and subscribe to this channel. It's very unfortunate this happened. I'm very saddened, and I pray to God that my daughter will not pick on these behaviors and this bad behavior that I saw, or this vulgar language that I heard them speak, and other children out there that were in that bus. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. And bye.